Hello everyone, so today we're going to be talking about FVGs, otherwise known as fair value gaps. So what are fair value gaps, why we use them? Also, don't mind the bad camera angle, it's just because I don't have my tripod today and I tried to get this video done with because I don't waste time, right? Anyway, so let's get into the lesson. What are fair value gaps, why we use them, who created it, what it does, and so on and so forth. I got my flaming hot Doritos to go with it, so let's get into the lesson. Okay, so what are fair value gaps? Why can we use them? So as we see over here, we have a chart, and it's just very hard to go off of a blind chart. What I mean by a blind chart is a chart that has no markings, no signs, nothing, right? It's just blind. It's just plain candlesticks and the background of the thing. So we have to do markings here. So what are markings? So what are indicators, right? If we look at this as a downtrend, and we have a certain pullback here, and then a push down, okay? What is this pullback? Why is it happening? So if we look closer, there's a gap between this and this. So I know you don't understand it yet, but just give me a second. Let me explain it. Let's just put the template as, I just need to look at it. Oh, it's right here. Okay. So fair value gap. What is it? Okay. Now, a fair value gap is something that's created between a first low of a candle, so a wick of a candle, and the third tip, the wick of the candle, right? So the first bottom and the third top. In the middle, these two don't match. I will give you an example right now. So if we look at this, the candle, so this first candle, right, and the third candle, they don't connect. This one, this first candle, this third candle also don't connect, but they're very short. However, an example of candles that connect are every other ones that you see. Like, for example, this candle, like the bottom, and this candle stop, they connect. So does this candle and this candle, right? Because if you see the third point, so this point of this candle, right? And this point, the top of this candle, there's a gap in between. So that's the gap that we call fair value gap, okay? Let me just put a text box in here. That's what we call fair value gap, all right? So this is the gap that we call fair value gap right here. That's what a fair value gap is. And when a fair value gap is created on candles going down, it's called a bearish fair value gap. And when a fair value gap is created when candles are going up, it's called a bullish fair value gap. So how do we use this? How can we actually make use of this fair value gap, right? But before we get into that, let's talk about who came up with this whole fair value gap thing. Someone named ICT. Okay, that's not his real name, but it's the name that he goes by on his YouTube channel too. So shout out to ICT. He is the one that came up with this, along with so many other different indicators, like techniques, trading, all that kind of stuff. But ICT came up with fair value gaps, which almost every single person uses. Why? Because when the gap is being created, it's called an imbalance, okay? That gap needs to be balanced again. So what happens is, as you see over here, price goes down, comes back up, and it fills that zone, right? It fills that gap, and then it shoots down. This is what happens when a bearish fair value gap is created. It goes down, it fills and goes down. When a bullish fair value gap is created, it fills the zone and goes up. So for example, a bullish fair value gap would be candles going up, a fair value gap is created, comes down, fills it, and goes back up again. That's what it is, essentially. A bearish fair value gap is exactly what you see. So how I would trade this is just like this. So the fair value gap is created. I'd notice that. I'd wait. I set this up. I'd wait. I put my my zones over here. So my take profit would be at a low. My stop loss would be right above the bearish fair value gap, and this would have been my trade right here. Banking easy hundreds, if not thousands, depending on your account size. So yeah, that's basically what it is. Now let's get into a little bit more depth. So why is this being created? Okay, there could be multiple reasons why a fair value gap was created. One of the main reasons why is because there's a lot of downside push, too much sellers. Okay, I'm putting this in simple perspectives, okay, for laymen to understand and for newbie traders to understand. There's a lot of push, so a lot of sellers are entering the market in this case. In terms of a bullish fair value gap, it would be a lot of buyers. So in this case, a lot of sellers are entering the market. They're pushing the market down. What happens is, since there's so much push, there's very less buyers there, so it creates an imbalance. So buyers need to enter the market, fill that balance, and then go back down. It is a seller's dominated market. However, buyers need to fill the imbalances, right? That's essentially what it is. That's what a fair value gap is. I don't want to take too much time for this video because I'm in a time crunch right now. I'm literally in university right now. So I'm in a time crunch right now. I don't want to take too much time, but that's essentially what a fair value gap is, okay? And this is how we trade it. For example, a bullish fair value gap would be the exact opposite of this. So I would have filled and I would have kept my zones there, my take profit, my stop loss, and so on and so forth. And again, our take profit and our stop loss are based on previous levels, okay? Always remember that. Our take profit and our stop loss are always based on previous levels, wherever the market is, okay? So that's that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will release a more in-depth video of fair value gaps and a lot more of ICT's methods in upcoming videos. So stay tuned for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Also comment down below what else you would like to learn in terms of trading and also how this video helped you out. Anyways, I hope you guys put this into actually your trading and achieve some profits. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.